first, thanks Congressman for being here. This is a real indication that you're future focused and you see that we have an area with a great past and probably a very, very promising future, and it's being made at places like Triangle Tech. Just to add to what Dave was saying is, we don't, in this valley, we don't have gas wells, but we're in the first concentric ripple outside of the gas wells. And you can see that in places like the former Shamokin Dam Power Station, which is now Sunbury Generation, where, sure, it's closed today, but there's plans in place to put a gas line in there. And this is where, once all the holes are punched, and then people have to be here to run those gas wells and to benefit from it. This is the valley where they're going to live, in my opinion. And this is where the auxiliary and accessory jobs will be here to support the gas industry, and we really appreciate your support there. One specific project we have coming up, I just want to tell you about is, I'm sure you're very well briefed on it, but it's the Central Susquehanna Valley Thruway. The Thruway basically will connect the Interstate 180 to Snyder County. Snyder County, if you were to highlight all the counties in Pennsylvania unserviced by an interstate highway, they would be 3 in number. Okay, Snyder County happens to be one of them. We know that once the Thruway is built, that we'll have a burst of energy in our economic development activities. But till we get there, working with PennDOT, what I've found out is we're going to need 144 flaggers. We're going to need 80 welders to build that huge monstrosity, if you will, but that huge steel bridge. The decision has been made to go with steel for the bridge. We're going to need 6 ferry boat operators to actually move the steel out into the river so it can be erected for the bridge. We're going to need 800 heavy equipment operators over the 10 years it's going to take to build that highway. We'll need about 60 engineers and construction inspectors over that period of time. So there's going to be a lot of jobs created, and working with Triangle Tech and keeping these kind of organizations in place. Hopefully those jobs will come from the Susquehanna Valley.
Everyone here knows my background, but I grew up from a family in the road construction business. My family was in the sand and gravel, ready-mix concrete, asphalt. So from the time I was small, I grew up on the quarry and around construction. When I got to Congress, I went on to start my own line painting business, so it was still in the construction industry. When I got to Congress, they give you a form to pick the 3 committees that you would like to serve on. And it was easy for me. It was transportation and infrastructure. Transportation and infrastructure was my second choice, and transportation and infrastructure was my third choice. There's nothing better, when there's a lot of construction work, there's nothing better for the economy than when we're doing infrastructure work. For the simple reason is, when the sun's shining like today, you're gonna work long hours because it may rain tomorrow. And when there's a lot of work, you work a lot of overtime. When you work a lot of overtime, you make a lot of money. When you make a lot of money, you know what construction workers do? They spend it in the local economy. They take their families out to dinner. They buy things. That money gets injected right into the local economy faster than any other type of work we can do. It's the best thing for America. Not to mention, we have to fix our roads and bridges. Pennsylvania has over 5,000 structurally deficient bridges.